Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you what I think are the top 10 most long-lasting fragrance mists at Victoria's Secret. Okay, my makeup is crazy because I'm filming a bunch of videos today, but I had to do a quick intervention because in this video, I am including a bunch of long-lasting Victoria's Secret mists, but I filmed this video before I filmed all of the Victoria's Secret hauls that you see recently on my channel from Victoria's Secret and from Pink. And there's a lot of those mists that would be included in this video if I had made this video after buying those mists. So just keep in mind there would be a lot more to this video, but I guess I can definitely make like a part 2 later on. But yeah, just keep that in mind. All of the current body care that I've gotten from there that you've seen popping up in my videos, a lot of that has been really great and a lot of it was super long lasting and amazing. But just stay tuned for a part 2 and I can definitely make that down the road. I've actually already done the Bath & Body Works version of this video, so I'm gonna link that up here. I did that a little while ago, maybe like a year ago, and I have picked up new mists from Bath & Body Works since that video because I do regularly-ish shop at Bath & Body Works, so I can definitely make an updated one for Bath & Body Works. I'm only focusing on these body mists that come in like this packaging and not these ones. I feel like these are just more concentrated, and these, the good majority of them, at least the ones that I've tried, have actually been super long lasting. That includes this new bear scent that they put out as well. This one is super long lasting. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about these just because I feel like they're all pretty long lasting and just stronger for the most part. So with all that being said, before we get into it, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and to me post notifications on, and let's get started. There's a few mists in this video that are like discontinued. They're just past collections that they put out for a limited time and then they went, and I don't think that they brought these back. I'm not sure if they put any of these out for the recent SAS that they just had. I didn't check that one out, so I don't know what they had out. But I will say, if you're interested in any of the mists that are discontinued that I talk about today, check out Mercari. Most discontinued mists from Bath & Body Works and Victoria's Secret are all on Mercari, so definitely check out there if there's anything you want that you're like, I can't find this in the store. Most likely it's on Mercari. Let's start with fragrance number 1. This is called Passion Flowers. This is such a good scent. Now bear with me with a lot of these mists, they don't put the notes. Like Bath & Body Works is so good at doing that because you'll have every single one of the notes listed in the back. These ones are like the weirdest descriptions. It doesn't even describe notes, it's literally like a poem in the back. Like this one says vibrant bouquet, peony breeze, untamed fields. Like I don't know what you get out of that. I have no idea what that means. So I'm gonna just try to describe these in like how I think that they smell. Passion Flowers, I know it's called Passion Flowers. To me, this is way more of a sweet, fruity, juicy scent with like a little touch of floral, a really mild level of floral that's super pretty, very flirty, but this sweetness is just always kind of there. It kind of slightly reminds me of Velvet Petals a little bit, but I would say like more of a perfumey version of Velvet Petals. The scent is so good, and I find it to be so long lasting. This is so pretty. The more it dries down, the prettier it gets. Now with body mist, if you're gonna spray any body mist, no matter how strong it is, definitely overspray because it is a body mist at the end of the day. It doesn't have the same oil contents as a perfume does. So you have to put on an adequate amount of the mist in order for you to actually get it to stay on. But if you do that, it does stay on a good amount of time. Like all the body mists in this video, I don't have any issue with them staying on me the entire day if I overspray, and also if you layer them up, that just boosts them up to another level. Next up, this is called Hot Florals. This is another one that is so nice. This definitely has more of a tropical sort of vacation feel to it. This one has orange flowers and blonde woods. Feel the sun heat your skin. Anyways, I 100% smell coconut in this one. It reminds me of one of the coconut scents from Bath & Body Works that they always put out. I wouldn't say exactly like Waikiki Beach Coconut by Bath & Body Works, but sort of in that realm of fragrances, like all those perfumes that they put out for the summertime that are just really, really vacation, tropical sort of oriented. That's what this one reminds me of. And even though they haven't listed a coconut note, I 100% smell that in here. But this is definitely a sexy body mist, a sexy coconut, sweet kind of scent that has a good amount of woodiness, a little bit of florals, and it doesn't have that sunscreen vibe. So if you're somebody that doesn't get on with coconut because it smells like sunscreen to you, this is one that is not going to do that. Velvet Petals, such a classic. This one you don't have to look up on Mercari because you can easily find this at Victoria's Secret. This is one of their core line products. I have a few mists in this video from their core line, and honorable mentions, I'm going to mention 2 scents that I absolutely do not like at all, which is Pure Seduction and Love Spell, which are classics. A lot of people I feel like those, and then there's a lot of people that also don't. I fall with those people. I've never been into, especially Love Spell. I feel like Pure Seduction smells very similar to Love Spell, but Love Spell straight up I cannot do, but they last. They're very long lasting. Honestly, the OG core line mists I think are actually really, really good at performance. So I honestly recommend any of them, obviously based on whatever scent that you like. But if we're talking best of the best, Velvet Petals and a few others that I'm going to show here, they're like showstoppers. Velvet Petals though specifically, this scent has garnered me so many compliments. It's one of my husband's all-time favorites, so much so that for so long I was trying to find a perfume version of Velvet Petals because this is addicting to me, and I ended up finding Scarlet Poppy by Jo Malone, which I am head over heels in love with that scent. And when I pair that perfume with this, it's game over. Like, I'm getting compliments all day. My husband is constantly complimenting me too. It's such a good scent, and I have no idea how to really go about describing this scent. It's sweet for the most part. It does have a vibrant, fresh quality about it. It kind of smells fruity to me. This has lush blooms and almond glaze. I'm not really sure what that means. To me, this is a very girly, flirty, honestly seductive type of scent. So I love this. Velvet Petals will forever be in my collection. I recently just did the body mist that I love so much that I have doubles of video, and this was one of them. I literally have like, I think 4 Velvet Petals in my collection, including one that's like a shimmer mist, because I can't go without this scent. Speaking of core line products, I mean, we have to talk about Bare Vanilla. This scent lasts so long, and it's kind of crazy because it starts off not being the strongest scent ever. So I feel like when you first spray this out, you're like, this is probably not gonna last, but this is one of those scents that lingers all day long. I actually recently tried this new really hyped up vanilla body mist by Fleur, and it's called Vanilla Skin, and I ordered it online. I recently just got it delivered to me. I'm gonna include it in a future haul, but let me tell you, that body mist was a lot more expensive than this one, and I feel like they're very similar. They're both really sexy, true vanillas without being super on the gourmand side, which, I mean, it's not a bad thing if they were, but I think the fact that these scents have more of like this woody feel, borderline a little bit of like a smoky, I would just say like toasty, because I feel like smoky sounds bad, and I personally don't love smoky type perfumes, but there is like this toastiness about these scents that I just think make them so sexy. I will always say this about Bare Vanilla, it is literally like an aphrodisiac kind of fragrance mist. It literally will reel in so many compliments. Like, you can walk past somebody and they're gonna be like, what in the world do you have on? It smells so good. It kind of puts you in this sweet vanillic scent bubble. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. Bare Vanilla is too good. This is another one I have like backups on backups of. Such a layerable scent too. Literally, I pair that up with any sweet scent and it pairs beautifully. Then I have Rouge Elixir. This came out in this whole like perfumey sort of collection. This one has red currant and almond creme. Absolute decadence. Anyways, this is a very decadent scent. It's very heavy on the berries, like that red currant, but specifically I smell like this raspberry scent in here, and it's so juicy and vibrant. But something about the almond creme, there's something in here that kind of takes that berry-like scent to a whole other level. It gives it a little bit of a perfumey vibe, makes it just sexy. This is a very red smelling type of scent. It smells like juicy red grapes to me or something, but it does have this like woodsy sort of feel that definitely elevates it and takes it to a whole other level. This scent is actually pretty strong and I find that it lasts all day long. Another scent that is severely slept on, this and another one that I'm going to show next are so slept on. They're from their core line and nobody talks about this. I feel like this one even more, but Midnight Bloom. This scent is so good. I discovered this way before I even got into body mist and even perfumes. When I first discovered this scent, I did not have a huge collection of body mist or perfumes. I just had the few little scents that I had and rotated through over and over. And I can tell you this right now, this mist without a doubt lasts forever and ever because I wore this to work. I wore this when I used to work at Target like 3 years ago. And I remember this would take me through an entire day of working. From the start of my shift to the end, I would work doubles and I could always smell it on me. Granted, on my breaks, I used to go in my car and like reapply this just because I like to freshen up my scents. But I remember I was constantly in the scent bubble of this scent. And if I could describe this, this is actually very similar to the scent profile of Baccarat Rouge, which is like a $360 fragrance, and on a sale day you could find this for like $8, but it's that kind of scent profile. It also smells very similar to Cloud for me. I don't know how to describe this scent, much like I don't know how to describe Baccarat Rouge or Cloud. They're very indescribable scents. They're sweet, but it's this very specific kind of sweet scent. There's this creaminess to this, a heavy woodsiness. It has moonflower, creamy woods. That's about it. But I'm sure you guys know what Cloud smells like. And if you know what that smells like, you kind of know what this one smells like. So if you want to get Baccarat Rouge on a budget, Cloud on a budget, pick up Midnight Bloom. Or better yet, if you have those scents, pick the scent up anyway and layer it with those. It takes them to a whole other level. And then the other scent that is very slept on from their core line, this is Coconut Passion. This is the perfect combination of coconut and vanilla. There's kind of like an equal mixture of both where neither one kind of overshadows the other. When you smell this, you clearly can smell coconut and you clearly can smell vanilla, and they're both super strong. This scent is super long lasting. It smells like tropical vacation heaven, but in a very sexy perfumey way. It does not smell like sunscreen at all. And even though there is such a heavy level of coconut in here, and usually every time I see coconut I always think sunscreen, this does not. Something about this doesn't let it be sunscreen. It's just maybe the vanilla. This is so good. If you're going on any vacation, you need this scent. That's all I can tell you. This is like the scent of summer, and I know it's a body mist and people sleep heavily on body mist, but this scent will have you smelling so sexy that you're gonna be getting compliments nonstop. I promise you. I promise you, you need Coconut Passion. And then I know I talked about the OG Velvet Petals, but another one that I find super long lasting was when this collection came out. I was actually a really big fan of this entire collection, but Velvet Petals La Creme, this honestly was a pretty misleading collection in my opinion. All the scents in this line smelled really good, but the fact that they were called La Creme didn't make any sense to me because judging by that name, I was thinking that all of these scents were gonna be just creamier scents of the original. Like I just figured Velvet Petals La Creme would be a creamier version of Velvet Petals. I mean, that's what it sounds like. And then same with all the other scents. But after smelling these, I was so surprised that these are actually like floral versions of the originals, not really creamy at all. This one has Queen of the Night Flower and White Sandalwood. It doesn't really have much of the OG Velvet Petals DNA, maybe like 10%, but it's more of just like a floral version of Velvet Petals and a even I would say fresher, muskier version. Like the original Velvet Petals is way sweeter. I feel like they took out a lot of that sweetness in this one and just made it more fresh, more uplifting, a little bit lighter overall, and just more floral, like a lot more floral. Has a little touch of sweetness, but nowhere near the original. With all that being said, I actually really like this. It's very pretty, and I layer this up so much. It's very easy scent to layer up with because it's not too much. It's just a really nice scent, especially for out of the shower, just to use this as like your base layer and throw on literally any perfume on top of it. My number one layering combo with Velvet Petals La Creme is pairing this up with Givenchy Irresistible, and let me tell you, that combo truly is irresistible. I'm overdue for a layering video. I know it's been so long, but I'm gonna get that out to you guys very soon, I promise. But anyways, Velvet Petals La Creme lasts forever. I also have the lotion of it, so a lot of the times I'll pair the lotion up with that, and it is immaculate. For all my sweet lovers, my cotton candy type lovers, Nectar Wave is gonna be your scent. If you are a fan of Boardwalk Taffy or Cotton Candy Clouds by Bath & Body Works, I feel like this is Victoria's Secret's version of that type of scent. This is very much of a cotton candy type scent without being sickly sweet. This has fresh agave and pink berries, and both are very much here in this scent. It starts off more juicy fruity with that agave and with those berries, but the more it dries down, then I get just like overall this cotton candy, sweet, sugary type feel. And I mean, it's called Nectar Wave, so it quite literally smells like nectar. Just a really sweet, sticky, sugary type of scent, but not sickly sweet. It's not too much. It still has a little fresh kick to it. If you are into those sweet, sugary type of scents, this is definitely it. This scent lasts on me forever, and it's right up my alley with all those berries and that sugary feel that it has. So pretty. Then I have Melon Sorbet. If you're into watermelon, melon type scents, which I am personally obsessed with, this is going to be a huge love for you. This one has strawberry leaves and sugared watermelon, so it's pretty much a fruit explosion in this scent. But specifically, I wouldn't even say watermelon. It's mainly just melon, which is in the title too, but in the notes then it has sugared watermelon. It's more like sugared honeydew melon mixed with strawberry. Imagine a drink like that. That is melon sorbet, and it's actually so strong. You wouldn't expect it out of this scent because it's so fruity, but it's actually really strong. And it has a good amount of sweetness. I mean, those fruits are really sweet for the most part. Okay, moving on. So that was actually all of the 10 myths, but you guys know these top 10 videos of mine, when are they actually ever top 10? They're always like a top 11. I just lied to you in the titles until you get to this point of the video, but I mean, I'm still labeling this a top 10, so let's just call this one an honorable mention because technically it's not even from Victoria's Secret. I mean, it is, but it's from the Pink line. Warm and Cozy. This scent is an OG. This was like prime YouTube time era. If you watched YouTube during the Mac Barbie and like the rise of all the OG beauty gurus, then you would definitely know this scent. This is when all those beauty gurus will do like their Black Friday hauls and they would always talk about these scents. Warm and Cozy though, still to this day, it has been out for so long, you could still buy it to this day, and still to this day, it is an immaculate scent that cannot be topped. This scent is so long lasting, it's actually crazy. I have a backup of this as well because as you can see, I'm almost done with it. It's a really easy scent to use up because I use this fresh out of the shower at the end of my day because it's just like this wind down sort of scent. Quite literally warm and cozy. There's soft vanilla in here and that's all that it lists in the notes on the bottle, but I know that there's actually also coconut in here. The coconut is very mild in here. It just kind of adds an extra little level of creaminess, but you can't actually point it out when you smell it. I swear there's sort of like a woodiness to this or something. It's really annoying trying to describe scents when you have no notes to base it off of. So I'm sorry if this video was not that great explanation wise, but I'm sure you guys all know what Warm and Cozy smells like. Like, do I even need to explain the scent? I feel like most people have definitely gotten their hands on Warm and Cozy and you already know what it smells like. It's been out for so long, but it's still to this day a classic, and I will have this scent in my collection so long as I'm into perfumes, which is probably for the rest of my life. Those are all of my top 10 most long-lasting mists from Victoria's Secret. It was about time that I showed some love to Victoria's Secret because I feel like I only ever really focus on Bath & Body Works. I just have a bigger collection. I feel like there's more scents that come out. It's a little bit more exciting, so that's why I've just kind of let go of Victoria's Secret a little bit. But please let me know in the comments if there's any scents I need to check out right now, if there's any new collections. I literally have no idea what's going on in that store, so let me know in the comments. But that is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn your post notifications on, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.